who's not actually a Muslim, because the Quranic law calls for you to do the things that we have issues with.
Do you know what % of the U.S. population identifies as Muslim?
No.
It's less than 1%.
Okay.
So I guess my argument is that this is such a non-issue, especially when we have a Christian majority in the United States. I think that maybe we should be focusing on criticizing Christianity instead of Islam.
We're just saying that Islam is incompatible with America. It doesn't matter how many Muslims there are, we're just saying it's incompatible.
So how would you legislate that?
How would I like to what?
How would you write that into law?
Well, I'm not saying we should write it into law, I'm just saying it's incompatible.
So then what's the point of your argument if you're not going to...
We're just spreading awareness.
Spreading awareness or
Yep.
fear-mongering?
Spreading awareness.
Because I feel like because this is literally 1% of the population, this is such a non-issue compared to all the other things that our country is facing right now.
Well, that's fine. You can say that. This is our chosen topic. This is what we want to talk about. We talk about lots of other things as well.
Okay.
And one of the most important issues our country is facing is that people are increasingly supporting political violence and opposing freedom of speech. We saw a little over a month ago Charlie Kirk get murdered just for going around and talking to people peacefully. We want to talk to people peacefully. We don't believe anyone here should be met with violence. We don't believe we should be met with violence. And we appreciate that the Muslims have been so respectful and the other Christians have been so respectful. Right? Nobody here should be hurt for their political opinions or their religious opinions.
So don't you think that you kind of have a problem with extremism, not necessarily with Islam?
Well, it depends on what you mean by extremism. I always say that the best Muslim is a Muslim who's not actually a Muslim, because the Quranic law calls for you to do the things that we have issues with. Like, for example, Surah Muhammad, chapter 47, verse 4. So when you meet those who disbelieve, strike their necks until you have inflicted slaughter upon them. Right? It's calling for you to do this.
Yeah.
One at a time. One at a time.
Okay, so I got it. Okay, so you're talking about Sharia law, which means every single person in that country is Muslim. There's no Sharia law in any country in the world.
I'm reading from the Quran.
No, baby, it's Sharia law. There's no Sharia law. I don't understand what you mean. You're reading from the Quran.
Right. So the Quran repeatedly calls for Muslims to fight in battle and go to war against those who persecute them, those who prevent them from practicing Islam to its full extent.
Why would you prevent that? If someone prevented you
the
from
reason we would
practicing-
prevent you from practicing Islam to its full extent is because the hadiths call for things like, the Prophet said, a woman's witness is equal to half that of a man's because of the deficiency of her mind. The Quran also says, as for those women on whose part you fear disobedience, just fear disobedience, admonish them, forsake them in bed, and strike them. Hit women.
Okay, so I speak Arabic, right? And I remember you talked about hitting women, hitting your wife, right? So that ayah actually does not mean that. It means when you are in a fight, you separate. It's the husband's right or duty to separate away from the woman until they're both calm. I don't know what you mean.
It literally translates to hit lightly.
No, I speak Arabic. Do you?
It
you
translates to hit lightly.
No.
What does this say?
There's different interpretations for that word. Do you know every Arabic word? Yeah, وَضْرِبُوهُنْ. Can you
says
even
to
read
strike.
that? Maybe can
to
you read
strike,
that? Can
right?
you read it for me?
What does it say?
Can you read it for me?
You're saying you read Arabic,
Can you read it
right?
for me? Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't want to say it because it says to strike. This is strike. It's a violent term.
Then your
here in
Trump
Arabic.
hat, you were talking
and you don't
about,
want to say it because you know what it says.
Yeah, okay. Just wait, one of my last things. This is the last thing I have to say. You're wearing the Trump hat, right? And Trump said he would date his daughter if she wasn't his daughter. So what do you have to say about that?
Is it wrong to date people who aren't your daughter? Like what?
What? So that's disgusting.
He said if she's not his daughter.
So you're attracted to your daughter.
I have a counter question for you. The Prophet Muhammad, blessed not be his name, married a 6-year-old and consummated her at 8. He raped her. What do you have to say about that?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Perfectly did.
So it seems like your main problem is pedophilia, but what do you think defines pedophilia?
It's not my main problem, it's just one of my problems.
Okay, let's talk about that.
I do have a big problem with pedophilia, though, and I think you guys should too.
Yeah, everone should. But look at that hat you're wearing.
Are you a Muslim? Are you a Muslim?
I am not.
You are, and your prophet married a 6-year-old.
But your president married...
Trump would date his daughter. Attracted to
Wait.
Did he do that?
Hang on.
Yeah, he said it. I watched it on TikTok. Yeah, thank you.
No, did he marry his daughter?
I would date my daughter because she's so beautiful. Oh my god, if she wasn't my daughter.
Did he date her?
That's weird though.
Oh,
It
yeah.
doesn't matter
There's a
if she
difference
dated
between
her,
weird and
but
raping
we
an
can
8-year-old
recognize
or a
that it's
9-year-old.
still
If it came out
inappropriate to
tomorrow
say.
that Donald Trump raped a 6-year-old, me and Cam would condemn him entirely. We would never. We would burn every MAGA hat we could
If it
find.
came out that he
Trump
was
should
in
be
the Epstein
impeached if he
files,
raped a child. Trump is an evil, horrific person if he ever raped a child. Muslims will not say the same about Muhammad.
If it came out that he was in the Epstein files,
It's
would you still
a
support him?
Sahih-rated hadith. Do you want me to read it to you?
Okay, so the thing is, how are we sure that Satan is not actually planting those ideas in their mind? Because according to Christianity, it's actually very easy for Satan to do this thing, to do these things. It's very easy for Satan to, put ideas into your minds. And when it comes to translations, or when it comes to interpretations of things, of either the Bible or the Quran, if you don't take some things literally, right, and you decide to want to interpret it according to your emotions or according to how you feel, right, there's actually a great chance for you to misinterpret it, just because you feel like what is being spoken of or what you found in the Quran sounds bad, and because you're a good person, you want to make it sound good. I mean, the Quran actually says word for word, right? It says verbatim that Aisha was 6 years old when she got married to Muhammad, when Muhammad got married to her, and she was 8 years old or 9 years old when he consummated the marriage. You know what it means to consummate a marriage? It means for you to actually, have intercourse with her. Meaning that 53-year-old Muhammad actually, he had intercourse with Aisha when she was 8 or 9 years old. This when she was actually prepubescent or just starting puberty. So, seeing people wanting to twist it and change it from 8 years old, from 6 years old to 19-year-old, it makes no sense. When actually the hadith says word for word, this is what happens. But because you're a good person, you want to twist it.
Yeah, perfect.
No, so she was actually 19.
Sahih al-Bukhari 5134, highest rated hadith.
Why are you picking that?
The Prophet married her when she was 6 years old, and he consummated her, meaning he had sex with her, when she was 9.
So what about the ones that say she's 19? Why do you?
There isn't one that says she was 19. Okay, show me. Is it a Sahih rated hadith?
No, there are contemporary Islamic scholars, some of which have argued that actually she was 19. This is a post hoc thing. There are 0 hadiths saying this, and most Muslims, most Islamic scholars do not say this. In fact, you see Daniel Habikachu, Muhammad Hajib, all these people, all these Dawa guys, they're always defending the 9-year-old age. How come all these Dawa guys are saying this, but you guys say it's 19? I'm going to listen to the Dawa guys.
Are not representative of me.
Okay, so find me the hadith. Again, the Prophet married her when she was 6 years old and consummated the marriage when she was 9. This is a Sahih rated hadith.
This is 19 right there.
This is a Medium article, not a hadith.
Boy, bye.
It's a blog post.
This is literally a blog post.
I mean, regardless of do you think that every single Muslim takes every single thing in the Quran literally, or do you think that they might use right? There might be different interpretations.
Well, there's a difference between something being taken literally and so if there's a metaphor in the Bible that says something about I don't know, whatever. So something I would expect Muslims not to take literally, right, is the Prophet Muhammad rode his unicorn donkey, pitched it on the side of the Temple Mount, and then rose to heaven. Probably didn't happen. Oh, that was literal. That actually happened. He rode his flying donkey and hitched it on the side of the Temple Mount. Okay.
Continue.
Even sillier.
Continue.
Okay, so they do. So your point is now they do take it literally.
As a Christian, do you take every part of the Bible literally?
I'll let Ben answer that.
Part of Christianity is that you don't do that. There's a lot of stuff in the Bible that isn't literal. So no, being a good Christian, you do not do that.